Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about Taehyung, or this new Selfie or Selka. People online are calling him ugly. I definitely have to jump in on this and talk about it, give my opinions. We also have BTS getting a little R-rated and a little BTS staff getting a little cray-cray. That one is hilarious, so we will save that for the end. So grab your dumpling tea spilling mug merch and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's just jump into it. So I found out about this like yesterday. I was totally shocked at what happened. So apparently if you go on Weverse, which if you didn't know is literally a social media site that Big Hit created for the artists under their label. And now recently I heard that they're expanding to some new artists outside the label, which is so cool. But it's basically like all of the American social medias combined, with just more a big focus on idols and less of a focus on a normal person being able to use it the way idols do. Now when your idols go and comment or do anything like that, you will get notified and then you can join the conversation. Now Taehyung is super active on the app, so if you want to join the app to have a conversation with him, you can definitely do that. Now recently Taehyung and Jungkook kind of posted a story together. They were in front of this big mirror, yes, big mirror. And our daddies looked super hot and they were all in black and quite honestly they look good. I also think this might be a leakage of a music video. I love when there's leakage. Now if you look closely in the back, it appears to be tripods and cameras and those sort of things, so I definitely think maybe this could be true. Maybe they're shooting a little something. Those outfits look expensive too. Then apparently I went on Twitter only to find a large amount of people, definitely more than the amount of people we need, all attacking Taehyung on this new photo. There is literally nothing wrong with this photo. Like, how you gonna attack someone for having a selfie? Have you never taken a selfie before? Now I wanted to read this tweet on L Tweetster that kind of summarized this a little bit better. Because of the recent Tae Cook Selka, Tae received these hate comments. I hate toxic, judgmental people. Now in the photos that were posted, you'll see a lot of people kind of coming for Tae, saying that he's not as good as Jungkook. I even saw some calling him ugly. It was awful. I think the start of this was someone saying, oh look, it's Taehyung and a fan. And it was meant to insult Jungkook, since when is being a fan an insult, by the way? But those solo stans who then stan Jungkook then came to attack Taehyung, and not the person who wrote the tweet. They were saying that Taehyung was actually the one that was bad. He was the fan. And it ended up with Tae getting so many insults. Now it's okay to have a bias. Like, you can sit there and say so-and-so is my favorite, but you can see the issue with being a solo stan when you feel the need to attack another member. Don't attack another member. Don't attack another person. Love who you love, but don't hate who you hate. Show them love too. Now the issue lies here is that when someone comes online and then sees people attacking Taehyung just because there was one viral tweet about Jungkook, they're not going to dig deeper to kind of see what the original viral tweet was. They're just going to see a bunch of people attacking Taehyung for no reason. And especially if Taehyung comes online, he's not going to go dig deeper for that. Now people criticizing his looks or whatever it is, this is most definitely going too far. Taehyung, first of all, is like the daddy of all daddies. He can totally be visual number 2. Visual number 1 is Jin. Also, Taehyung has won most handsome man on earth before because he is just so aesthetically pleasing. And if there was an award on Mars, he'd win that too. The aliens would be shook. His features are like rough and soft at the same time. He's got that devilish grin. However, even though he is so handsome, he apparently doesn't think he is. This is so sad to me. Why is he not satisfied with his looks? And of course, if he's insecure and then he sees people making fun of his looks, this is definitely going to push him over the edge and make him think that his face is not attractive. He needs to take some confident points from Jin, the Jinster. Jin's got plenty and he can share. When Tae gets complimented on his looks, he ends up getting really shy and he kind of turns away. He doesn't embrace it like Jin does. He's also mentioned in an interview that he's very into fashion because good clothes gives him courage. Honey, you don't need all that. You just need to walk out, put your head up high, and you are amazing. You can be naked, you can be shirtless. You'll still be beautiful. You see those signs that are like no shirt, no service? It doesn't apply to Taehyung. I definitely think that the original tweet that was started was not okay. Like, it's especially not okay to attack Jungkook even if Taehyung is your bias. But the reaction was definitely not the best. If you don't like someone and you see that their tweet is bad, just block them. You don't have to say anything. Especially going ahead and attacking another member, that doesn't solve anything. Taehyung is beautiful. Now I hope Taehyung feels beautiful, especially nowadays, and is confident enough to know that the horrible things that are said about him aren't true. Words only hurt if you believe it. Like, if you think there's some truth behind it, that's how it hurts. So I wanted to give you guys this message. You have to know your self-worth and your self-meaning. Like, not just say I am worthy, but to your core actually believe it. Have the confidence that Jin has when he says he's good looking. If someone told you you are a ball of corn, you'd be like, okay. You'd move on and you probably wouldn't even think about it anymore. But if someone calls you ugly, the only way that it actually hurts hurts you is if you truly believe it yourself, or at least believe it to some degree. For example, if someone called Jungkook ugly, you'd be like, no, that's not even true. You don't believe it at all, and it doesn't even really hurt. When people say awful things about me online, judging my character, saying I'm an awful person, that doesn't hurt me personally because I know that I'm a good person. I know I do a lot of stuff that would prove I'm a good person, but I don't feel like I have to prove it. Same applies to yourself, so work on yourself and be confident with yourself. I'm excited to see that BTS is possibly doing more now. Maybe a new music video, as I mentioned before, or maybe a new music video right away. I think we might be able to get something within the next month or so. I love that our boys work so hard, keeping us fed. They actually have another YouTube channel that's a little bit hidden. It only has 153k subscribers as of right now, and I think it's a channel dedicated to ARMYs kind of learning Korean. They have a series called Borage, which might have like a specific meaning to it, but I'm not sure. But it could be a play on their series Bon Voyage, since Bon Voyage is a reality show about BTS traveling, and learning languages is kind of associated with travel. So I don't know, but anyway, they uploaded a new video like yesterday, and when I say the ARMY fandom died, the video said this: I'm sorry, you ate a delicious what? Who is this woman that you were talking about? How do I apply to be woman? But more importantly, why are we talking about what she likes to do in bed? And is it the amount of people that she has slept with that makes her delicious? I gotta be honest, these are all the questions that popped in my head within a span of 3 seconds. All of the comments were just like, what's going on? Which is what I think is so funny, because that word itself is just kind of a slang. So maybe the Korean staff who kind of wrote the title had no idea that the word actually meant that in English, and it was just a hilarious title. Now in the video, the beginning was footage of Jin kind of eating during his live stream, which he calls Eat Jin. This is where he kind of shows delicious food. So he had this delicious piece of raw fish that he showed on camera, and it looked really good. I mean, I'm starving. Then the video goes into a Korean lesson and talks about how to say fish, what it means, and all that stuff. Great video. Perfect video for learning the word, and honestly, thinking about BTS and a slutty woman will make me never forget that word. Basically, the word means Korean raw fish. But then soon after, like probably not very long, the staff decided to change the title or add something to the title. They added in parentheses Korean raw fish. They honestly probably read the comments and did a whole face palm. I honestly love it. I definitely wanted to see what some people were saying over on L Tweetster. One person said this: they ate what now? I know, this is literally my same reaction. I literally stared at the screen like, that's cheating, they married me. I did not approve of this other slutty woman. I'm sure she's nice, and if she's slutty, she's definitely my type of gal. But as hubby, you gotta run things by me. But it meaning fish, I gotta say I'm not disappointed. I like fish too. Thank you to the BTS staff for putting that out. I had a good laugh about that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and kind of check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is because it'll get taken down or copyrighted or that sort of thing. So I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you would like to see. We are doing In the Soup over there today. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute back over there gives back to this channel. I have a video over there explaining that, which is free to watch. There's also 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video. So click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.